if you want to get better at surfing and you want to do it with people who are the best instructors probably ever at surfing, and doing it in a way that makes you feel, everybody feel welcome, everybody feel stoked to be here. Like it's actually a little hard to describe because you sound like you're describing something that's impossible, but that's what Surf Simply is like.
I really love that everyone on the team is exceptionally good at the thing that they do and is trying every day to be better at whatever that craft is. And it doesn't matter if it's surfing, if it's teaching, if it's filming, if it's food, if it's, you know, the services you walk in the door and they're helping to make sure that your room is clean. Whatever it is, it's a team that's focused on being the best at what they're doing, and I respect it and admire it.
Where does one begin? Once upon a time, there was this young girl who randomly found a surf school. It was like my last year of training, and I wanted to do something that was completely for myself, very outside of things that were common for me, you know? And I'm not I didn't grow up being a very athletic person or anything like that. And then I always thought, surfing is so cool, right? Like you go to the ocean, and it seemed like something I wanted to try. And I struggled so much. It was so hard. But the wonderful thing that happened between the first day to the last day is I got better.
Here comes Chandhu. Another epic morning.
And you just need one moment of this like blissful, joyful, being in the moment, being present, that can only happen with surfing, right? And it's addictive.
I started surfing because my sister really liked surfing, and she just told me to come around and see what it's all about, but she didn't sell it too hard. She let me kind of find my way this week. So Surf Simply is pretty much my first experience surfing.
I've been here now 7 times over 8 or 9 years. I think I had a little bit of a FOMO, as in like when I was living in San Francisco, I had just moved from LA, and I was like, I lived in Santa Monica, and I was like, I should have learned how to surf there.
I started surfing this week, for the first time ever.
I had no idea what to expect. I had never been on a surfboard, never been on the ocean. The only thing that I'd done in the water was a triathlon. So my very first time touching a surfboard and learning how to ride on my belly and hop up was with Harry here in 2014.
Nice. What about you?
So I started surfing, and this sounds like I'm an expert and I've done this many, many years, but I do not surf very often. The first time I started surfing was about 22 years ago when I first moved to California.
When I moved to California and realized that I was in proximity to get to a beach, and it had been something that growing up I'd always wanted to be able to do, and we found a surf coach who introduced us to it, and it was so fun that it became really addictive at that point to learn how to get better.
And it was spending time in Santa Cruz and thinking this is the best place, one of the best places to surf in the world, and let's go try it. And then we're like, this is more fun than anything. How do we keep doing this all the time? And then how do we get better at it? And then we found Ruth's videos.
When you first start surfing down the line, either you get ahead of the wave or the wave can get ahead of you. The wave gets ahead of you.
You start watching Ruth's videos, and you're like, wait, what is this magical place where they actually teach you how to do this?
Surf Simply did a wonderful job at taking me through each step to give me confidence to try different things and become better. And somehow, magically, they not only helped me become a better surfer, but also a better human and like live in kindness and happiness and joy. And next thing you know, I feel like as if every time I come back to Surf Simply, it's like coming home. There's Papa Harry. He's actually probably the one who gave me the most amount of confidence in surfing. And he taught me such key fundamentals that have allowed me to go from being afraid looking out at the ocean to being like, oh, I can actually conquer that.
We both worked with Harry this week, and we were totally working on actually getting down the wave on the high line and having started working on cutbacks.
And then Jessie is like this ball of energy and this ray of light, and she kind of makes everything feel very joyful, but at the same time, she just slowly just keeps pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. And next thing you know, you're doing all these like wild things that you were like, there's no way I can do that. There's no way. Teal is very similar. She'll like, she's playful and she'll laugh and she'll joke with you and she'll just get you to do it. And it's incredible how athletic she is and how she can break things down into like the smallest little steps for you to follow.
That's a great adjustment right there. Now we're seeing the full depth. Awesome.
And then you have Derek, who is just like this all-around amazing human being, and he'll like talk. He'll just be like chatting with you, right? And he's like, "Oh, there's this wave. Let's go. Let's get it." And next thing you know, you're just like on the biggest ride of your life. And then there's Marlon. Oh my gosh, Marlon is like, as I said last time, I'm the president of his fan club. He will just keep pushing you. He'll just keep saying, no, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. And there is nothing limiting about his speech. There's nothing limiting about how he teaches you things. It blows my mind every single time.
It's really helpful to have the video analysis after the session, because you always kind of know what you did during the surf, but to be able to go through it with the coach afterwards is just very, very helpful. Allows you to really quickly see what you need to improve on and what you can change to be better.
Well, we had a beautiful, I know this is very specific to Thanksgiving, but I think, had a very beautiful Thanksgiving dinner. We went around the table and thanked, like each of us had an opportunity to be thankful for something. And it was so lovely to be connected with like people that are like not your family. You don't even know if you would be friends with them in real life, but like to share a drink with them, to share this experience with them, and like to also be thankful with them.
So it's my first time, so I'm giving you a perspective from fresh eyes. The thing that struck me the most is how caring people are about each other, and there's no ego at all. People are just hoping that you improve as a surfer and you find the path for you that makes sense. And everyone who's here is supporting, loving, caring. You can tell that by the way that they cook food, for example, or make cocktails, or get juices ready for you when you come back from surf. Even the staff who are cleaning the room and the massage therapists are all here to really make this the most experience that is the best that you can ever hope for.
I thought the stretching was really helpful. So Laura is the stretch coach, So most of the days there was some kind of stretch activity involved. It was just very helpful. It's helpful for me too in terms of incorporating mobility into a very active week, and it's something that I always kind of skip in real life. So it's nice to have a week where, even though it's very busy with the surfing, that there's some emphasis on making sure that we're primed to really perform well when we're on the water.
Food is amazing. The drinks are amazing. The massage is amazing. I don't know. I need a better word than amazing, but what I don't even. You know, the issue with Surf Simply is there is no word that can truly capture this, right? And it's an experience. It's a moment. It is, and you know, maybe the closest word to it is like love, right? Because everyone at Surf Simply works and does everything with so much love. They love the sport, they love the job, they love the community, they love the wave, and it translates into how they are with you. And the beautiful thing about Surf Simply is there's so many return guests, and we come back because we feel that love, and we eventually feel like we are part of family. It's like coming home.